Hi there, and thanks for tuning in, as I say, to my latest video. It's most appreciated. This is all about my passion for flying and light aircraft. So I'm not a pilot, but I did get up to solo stage when I was 15, which is almost 49 years ago now, and that was at Barton Aerodrome. And I didn't carry it on, which is another story that I won't bore you with, but the passion stays with you. I love the sounds and everything, and I'm a member now of FOBA, which is the Friends of Barton Aerodrome, and we volunteer there for doing hangar tours and litter picking on the runways, helping with events, things like that. And I just love to be there with decent people, enjoying the outside and the aircraft and the sounds and everything. It's just a whole experience for me. And I recently went to Sywell Airport in Northamptonshire with Barton and also with Lancashire Aero Club. In fact, it was arranged by Lancashire Aero Club and they invited us along very kindly. And that was a great trip on an executive coach, and that's in this video, and I do hope you enjoy it. Barton Aerodrome opened in 1930, and then 2 years later they decided that they should have a control tower, so that was built in 1932, and it's a grade 2 listed building. Barton was the first municipal airport in Britain. So it was Manchester Airport until 1938, when the now international airport that the older ones know as Ringway, was opened. And Barton was commandeered during the war as well. Lancashire Aero Club was formed in the early 1920s, based at Alexandra Park in Manchester. It moved to Woodford, and then it moved to Barton. And now it's based at Kenyon Hall to the west of Barton. Things are all more modern now, and light aircraft for private use. And I have evidence that Father Christmas flies an R44. All sorts of things go on at Barton now, and this is me and my mate Mike going for a trial flying lesson in Tango Zulu Piper Cherokee. Mike was kindly doing all the camera work from the back.
Okay, so you have control of the feet. Okay. Just steer us straight ahead for the time being. You can keep the stick back in front.
As it's grass only at Barton, it does get a bit bumpy.
I think Whiskey Alpha was here years ago. What I liked was the one
So it was a trip out to Southport and back, and it was absolutely brilliant. Loved it, absolutely loved it. Brilliant. It was time to put the covers on because the plane wasn't being used again. This was a different lesson at a different time, and a helicopter lesson as well at a different time. Same helicopter, different time. They get a lot of military helicopters in at Barton, usually doing a rotors running hot refuel. I was there on one occasion where there was 2 Chinooks refueling. Sometimes it's quiet at Barton, and then other days like this they're queuing behind each other to get back to the fuel pumps or the hangars. It's just it's great to see it so busy. It really is. I mean, there were threats of closing it at some point in time. It was owned by I think Salford City Council or Manchester City Council for a while, and then I think it was Salford actually, and then more recently Peel Holdings bought the land. So great to see it busy. I do find helicopters so interesting to watch, so graceful in their movements, and it's incredible how manoeuvrable they are. Not when I was having a go in my lesson, of course, but this one's fantastic. And another busy day at Barton. I was invited to a tour of the heliport, which was fantastic. G Paco is Peel Holdings helicopter. It was even more amazing that that they've got 2 air ambulances based at Barton, and the pilot and doctor, or one of the pilots and doctors, gave up. Must have been over half an hour to show us around the aircraft and explain stuff, and it was really amazing. And I've certainly donated since, for sure. Every time I see them go up on a shout, you kind of hope that they're going to be called back in 5 minutes because it was all okay. But sometimes it does come back in 5 or 10 minutes. Other times it can be hours, and you sort of fear the worst. Back at the other side of the airfield on the same day, this lovely private helicopter came in from Yorkshire for a rotors running hot refuel. Every so many years, Barton has to carry out a mock emergency exercise, not only with their own fire brigade, but with the main fire brigade and police and ambulance as well. And it was really interesting to volunteer to help that day. This is one of the hangar tours at Barton, with lots of interesting different planes, some plastic, some metal, some aerobatic, some old, some new, some being restored, some still being built in some cases. Not this one, but the largest hangar is also Grade 2 listed. FOBA arrange a flying twice a year to Barton. This one's actually from last year in September. The June one was rather quiet, just one participant flying in from Blackpool. And the reason for that was because the weather was really bad that day, unfortunately. A few days before recording this, I was invited by Lancashire Aero Club to join their executive coach down to Sywell Aerodrome, and what a fantastic day that was. Preparing here the 2-seater Marine Spitfire for a pleasure flight. And 2 Tiger Moths. Two Tiger Moths. One of the officials from Lancashire Aero Club got us airside access for a while, close up to the Tiger Moths, and what an experience just to see that. Absolutely fantastic. And then the Mustang came in after a pleasure flight.
always grass and into wind.
And into wind, so you
Because if you don't land into wind, you're going to end up into wind. So today you'll see we're doing different to everybody else.
And that was one of the Tiger Moth pilots talking. Apparently he works at JLR, Jag Land Rover. Lots of Art Deco going on around Sywell Airport. That's the sort of other side of the hotel, the restaurant bit, which was very nice. The museum was very interesting, as you can see. And there was a Lancashire Club meeting while we were there as well, although an MG snuck in. And then back to the Warbirds. So very grateful indeed for the invitation to FOBA members from Lancashire Aero Club. It was really appreciated. It was a great full day out. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope to see you again. If you did like it, please like and subscribe. It would help a little bit, and hope to see you again. Bye for now.